Welcome to the Postal Export Guru channel. Today I am going to tell you how to fill custom declaration form. Dear friends, this is a very important form if you desire to send any item through postal channel. I request you to kindly subscribe this channel so that you may get the automatic notification of such informative videos. So let's see the process. Let's see how to fill up the CN22 or CN23 forms. So two types of custom declaration form, one is CN22 and other is CN23. Friends, CN23 is used when you are sending your items by choosing the service air parcel or express mail service EMS. Whenever you are sending your item by registered small packets, then you may fill CN22 when the value of your item is less than up to your value of the item is up to 30,000, and if the value of the item is more than 30,000, then you should fill CN23. In ITPS, there is a prescribed harmonized label, and you have to use this harmonized label form. So let us see how we can fill the CN23 form. So CN23 form, this is the standard CN23 form prescribed by Universal Postal Union. Here you have to mention designated operator, name of the designated operator. You have to mention here India Post. You have to mention here from address, your name, complete address, telephone number, postcode, city, country. And here you have to mention the addressee address, name, address, street number, phone number, postcode, city, country. Then detailed descriptions of content. If in one parcel you have 2 or 3 types of product, then you have mentioned the name of the product. Suppose you are sending shirts, cumin seeds and pen in one parcel, then you have to mention here the cotton t-shirts. If the shirt is prepared by cotton t-shirts, then here you have to mention cumin seed and then pen. Then here you have to mention quantity of the each product, weight of the each product in kg and value of the each product. After that you have to mention here the weight of the parcel after packaging, the gross weight, and here the total value. After that, this is HS tariff code. You have to put HS tariff code of each of your items. Like if you are sending cotton t-shirt, then put cotton t-shirt HS tariff code, then cumin seed HS tariff code, and then pen HS tariff code. After that you have to mention here country of origin of each product. So country of origin means the product is made of which country. So normally it should be from India if you are sending from India and made in India. But if it is you have imported from some other countries like China, like France, like any other country, then if it is not manufactured in India, then you have to mention the name of the country from where you have imported and then sending to some other persons. Now here you have to put here the category of item, that is you are sending as a gift, or it is a document, or it is a returned goods. Returned goods means if you have purchased something and then you are returning, or somebody from foreign destinations coming to your address, coming to your home, and something is left behind, they were then dispatching to that person, then it will be the return goods. Then commercial sample, if you are doing business, then and you are sending sample to somebody, then you can choose commercial sample. Sell of good, if you are selling something, then you have to tick sell of goods. And if any other things, then you have to put here others. After that, you have to put here the name of office of origin, that means name of the post office through which you are sending it, and date of posting. Then here number of parcels, number of things in the item, so you may mention here. And then certificates and invoices, number of certificate and invoices, the number you should be mentioned here. Insured value, if it is insured, then insured value you have to mention, and insured value in HDR. Dear friends, HDR, special drawing rights, is a currency issued by the IMF, and one HDR is equivalent to 110.699 rupees for, and it is valid for 2025. So you can convert the value in HDR. So whatever be the value of your item in rupees, you just divide it by 110.6999, and it will be resultant value will be in the HDR. Then you have to put here gross weight, and here is the postal charges, you may mention here, or you can keep it blank. Then here you have to put the number of licenses, if you are including the licenses like drug license, like export license, or manufacturing license. If it is if you are including with this item, then you have to put how many licenses, number of licenses. Here you have put number of no objection certificates, and here you have to put number of invoices. And then here you have to sign dated with date, and what you are satisfying, that the particulars given in the custom declaration form is correct, and also it does not contains any prohibited items either in India or in the destination country. Then here is the sender instructions in case of non-delivery. If you don't want to take return, then you can choose treat as abandoned. And if you want to return this item in case of non-delivery, then you have to choose here priority if you want to return by air, and non-priority if you want to return by surface or ship. Then here some more information, that importers or addressee reference number. So if you are commercially, if you are selling the item to any person who is itself buying for the purpose of business, means if he is a importer, then you can mention here the importer's license number or VAT number or etc, and importer's addressive email ID you can mention here. And then IUSS number, sender's custom reference number, is what? It is the IUSS number which is important in the European Union, right? So this is the things, this is the way you can fill up the CN23 form. Now I am going to tell how you can fill CN22. So in CN22 it is a smaller form, less information than CN23. You have to mention here name of the designated operator, India Post, and then you have to choose whether it is gift, document, sale of goods, commercial sample, or returned goods or others. And then you have to mention here the descriptions of the items and their quantity, net weight, value, HS code, country of origin, total weight and total value. And then you have to put your signature with date. So you are by signing, you are confirming that all the declaration is correct in with all respect, and second, it does not contains any prohibited or restricted item. So dear friends, I hope you understand that how to fill up this custom declaration form. This form is very important when you are going to send any item through India Post, and if you are not attaching, if you are not pasting this form on your item, then DOP, Department of Post, may refuse to book, or in destination also the customs refuse to clear your item, and it will be returned to you. So therefore I request you to, whenever you are sending any item to foreign destination using the post office channel, you must fill up this custom declaration form, so that your item may be got cleared at the earliest, and delivery may be happened at the earliest. Dear friends, I hope you understood how to fill up the custom declaration form, and I request you to share this information to your friends and your known who are using postal channels for sending the items to relatives, or selling the items and sending it through postal channel. It is very important. If you have any question, don't forget to mention, no, don't forget to ask through comments box. I will reply as soon as possible. Thanks for watching this video.